Hey guys, what's up? And today I'm having lunch alone again at home. What a great thing to start off a video with. Anyway, I'm gonna be talking about more things. Okay, so we have a lot to talk about today. So first of all, let's start off with songs that I don't think are super bad or super good. They are kind of meh. First of all, we have Car Seat Headrest with their new song Nervous Young Inhumans, which are like all the previous Car Seat Headrest songs, especially those we heard in Teens of Denial. It's really indie, it's really alternative, and I guess it's kind of predictable. Not that it's bad, but it's predictable. And then we also have David Byrne, Everybody's Coming to My House. David Byrne is a musical legend, and the Talking Heads is a legendary band. I love them. But the new David Byrne song, the verses are actually really good, but the chorus kind of falls flat a little bit. But I love how David Byrne doesn't want to appeal to the young audience and the new audience. I like how David Byrne just sticks to his own musical style. But again, the chorus kind of falls flat, and it could have been better. And then the new Eminem remix of Chloraseptic featuring 2 Chainz and Phresher. Now, Chloraseptic in his latest studio album Revival is kinda trashy, it's kinda underwhelming, but this one has a decent flow on this song. And yeah, as always, Eminem, his rapping skills are really good, and his flow is as always really nice. But on this track, instead of being really staccato and random, he has a more smooth flow, in my opinion. But what I really don't like about this song, this remix, is that Eminem lashes out the critics. And his latest album, it's really not that good. It's actually kind of bad. But the way Eminem responds to that is kind of, the way he responds, like he doesn't want to take criticism, and the way he responds to all the criticism is by picking all the most weakest and the most dumbest criticisms and trying to respond to that. Like, someone told Eminem that he should be rapping like Macklemore, but of course, no one cares about Macklemore. So on the song, Eminem kind of picks out all the weakest criticisms, and I don't think that this song is much, influential. Yeah, Revival is still kind of bad. And then we move on to Jack White's new song, Connected by Love. And I feel like this song is kind of run of the mill, kind of mediocre. It's kind of generic. It's usually what you would expect from Jack White. And it's kind of watered down. Nothing too special, but not that it's bad. I think it still has some decent instrumentals in it. It's just eh. And then we have J-Rock and Kendrick Lamar and Future, King's Dead, which I believe is also on the Black Panther soundtrack. And I mean, all of them delivered a pretty good performance, but the song, the music itself isn't really that special, so I'll just leave it there. The Vaccines, I Can't Quit, and it is a very optimistic and elated alt rock song, and it has a Green Day vibe to it. But the choruses are very blissful. They're very energetic. But I think the verses, they are kind of lackluster. And then we also have Vance, Joy, We're Going Home, which is a very intimate ballad. Yeah, it's kind of like a pop folk ballad. Nothing too special, but it's not bad. And then we have the worst song, starting off with the Fall Out Boys, Wilson. Their music video is already kind of hideous, and their song, I mean, it's really, not only is the instrumentals very generic, they're very mediocre, the performance is kind of trashy, it's kind of dumbed down. And then we also have Troye Sivan's My, and again, it's very predictable, it's very generic, and it gets really obnoxious too after a while. The best songs of the week, however, I think I really don't know if I can consider them best or good, because I'm kinda in between good or meh on these songs. So but relatively these songs are better. So starting off with the Fratellis, I've Been Blind, and it's experimental. It's also kind of catchy a little bit, and it's also lively, energetic. It's not super good, but I think it's okay. And we also have Jack White's Respect Commander, which is another Jack White track. It's not a music video, just the audio, and it is a very fun, very playful and experimental song with all these snappy, punchy drums and all these very doodly, playful guitars in the back, and I think it's really cool. Jack White's Respect Commander might be the best track of the week. And then we also have Pond Fire in the Water, which is another fun electronic disco song, and I think it's pretty interesting. And also the Shins Dead Alive. I don't know if this song is good or meh. I think it's just in between. It's a very slow, very moody ballad, and I think it could grow on me. I don't know. Anyway, after all the songs that I have talked about, now it's time to talk about some other issues that I want to address. Now, I made a clip, a small clip of me basically talking about how Tessa Brooks and Martinez twins leave Team 10, but I didn't upload it, so I'm gonna say it again. I'm glad that Tessa Brooks and the Martinez twins have left Team 10. I think it's a really wise choice. And Jake Paul, but what's even worse is Logan Paul. Someone just texted me. Anyway, yes, Logan Paul showing the dead body in the suicide forest. Very distasteful, very disrespectful, very disgusting. And he put it on YouTube, and YouTube didn't even demonetize him or anything. Like, the double standards is real. And, but what I want to address this time is, the whole Pop Blast conspiracy theory thing. Now Pop Blast is a YouTube channel, and they recently uploaded a video accusing Shane Dawson of being a pedophile. And then, of course, it's totally not true. I mean, Shane Dawson later responded to the video saying that, yeah, it's just a joke. Basically Shane Dawson was in a podcast, and he talked about, kids, and he basically said a very bad joke. I mean, and then in the video Shane Dawson kind of tells everyone that yes, it's just a joke. But yeah, Pop Blast accused Shane Dawson of being a pedophile, and after Shane Dawson responded, Pop Blast took down the accusation video, and they started posting these very creepy encrypted videos of codes, numbers, and weird sounds, like weird kids saying number sounds, and all these blurred out words and emails. And basically, after all the code is decrypted, Pop Blast is basically blaming Logan Paul's manager for paying them and trying to make them accuse Shane Dawson of being a pedophile. And I don't know if it's true or not. I don't know if Logan Paul's manager is behind this or not, but in my opinion, I don't think it's related to Logan Paul's manager at all. Because why is Logan Paul targeting Shane Dawson? What is the motive behind? Like, maybe there's a motive, but it's not obvious. But right now, what I can see is that Pop Blast is trying to shift the blame to Logan Paul, and Pop Blast is kind of making Logan Paul an even worser person and blah blah blah. Like, I think Pop Blast is kind of shifting the blame. And then Pop Blast started to have these live streams, and these live streams are creepy as fuck. Like, it's black is very black, and there's all these kids' voice screaming for help, and then you hear thunder, and then you see lightning, and it was very blurry, as if it's like a real live documentation. And then you see like a weird blurred out face of a teenage girl, and it sounds like she's being tortured or something. Like, it's so creepy, it's so twisted, it's so fucked up, and I don't even know. Pop Blast previously uploaded a bunch of videos about Jacob Sartorius and Daniel Bergoli, and now they are showing videos of some very fucked up shit. I think they're trolling us. I think they are trolling us, but I don't know. Maybe whoever runs Pop Blast is a messed up person. I don't know, but yeah. You know, at first it feels like it's very mysterious and creepy with all these codes and weird noises, but then in the other hand, like, in the full picture, it's so silly, it's so dumb and immature. Maybe they're just trolling, I don't know, but I think that Pop Blast is just shifting the blame, and Shane Dawson, he is innocent. On the more popular side of things, we have Radiohead suing Lana Del Rey. Now, Lana Del Rey, like last week, tweeted out that Radiohead is suing me. And because Radiohead released a song called Creep, like, on the year 1993. I did a review on Pablo Honey, watch that. And then Lana Del Rey last year came out with an album called Lust for Life, and the last track is called Get Free, and the verses of Get Free uses the same chord progression as Creep, just with just a tone change, I guess. But yeah, so Radiohead is suing Lana Del Rey's Getting Free for plagiarizing Creep for its chord progression. And at first I think that, you know, like, this is kind of weird, because Radiohead's suing Lana Del Rey's Getting Free over Creep, but Creep is the most unoriginal song of Radiohead, because apparently, like 20 years ago, Creep was sued for plagiarizing the Hollies' The Air That I Breathe for the same chord progression. So Radiohead is basically suing Lana Del Rey for their most unoriginal portion of the song. And I think that's really scummy, I think that's really ruthless, and that's very un-Radiohead-like. Like, it's not something that Thom Yorke or any of the Radiohead members would do. Because, if you don't know, last time Miley Cyrus was being very immature and she was like, I will ruin Radiohead. I vow to ruin them. And Thom Yorke was basically being really rational, and Thom Yorke was being really mature, and he said, Miley Cyrus doesn't understand the power of entitlement, or something like that. So, in the past, Radiohead handled things very passively and very maturely, but now they're suing Lana Del Rey for Creep. And Get Free isn't even like a super popular single. I think it is a very scummy and ruthless action, and I have doubts in my mind that maybe Radiohead didn't really sue her. And turns out, Radiohead's manager talked, and he basically said that Radiohead haven't sued Lana Del Rey. And I was relieved, the band Radiohead, their manager, the producers, they haven't sued Lana Del Rey yet. And in my opinion, most likely that they will not sue Lana Del Rey. Like, most likely, Radiohead will just, I will not sue you, but maybe they will settle down in secret. But, yeah, I think that if they actually sue Lana Del Rey, it's kind of scummy, it's really ruthless. But, I don't think it will actually happen. And with that being said, I think Lana Del Rey tweeted out this tweet to kind of like force Radiohead to either sue her or not, instead of being in the middle, being in the gray zone, because the tweet is essentially is trying to force Radiohead to make a decision. But I think that Radiohead should not sue Lana Del Rey, and probably it will not happen. But whatever the case may be, Radiohead is still my favorite band. So what is your opinion on these matters, on these songs that I mentioned in the video? Like if you like it, and subscribe if you want more.